Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Good morning. We're 2 minutes late. I just want everybody to know that I said to her, "Oh, it's 9:02." She goes, "Oh, I know it is." And I said, "We'll go live." She goes, "Well, I'm just gonna blame it on you anyways." I was here. I was just talking to her, trying to get my morning voice to
That's
go.
what I said. I said I was letting you get through your morning voice.
Yeah, because I just rolled out of bed. Literally, just rolled out of bed. Good morning, Dawn.
Hey, Don.
Good morning, Cody man. Hey, buddy. Cody
Hey,
man's
thanks
in
for
the house.
stopping by.
Awesome. Thank you. Good morning, Donna. Time to wake up. Easy for you to say you went to bed at 11:30.
Yeah, Donna was like kind of hanging in there as best she could. She was trying to be a trooper, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Donna. Good morning, Mr. Antonelli.
Good morning, Paul. Did you go get your coffee? Kelly, the ecom mom ward. Hello. Good
Hi,
morning.
Kelly. Good morning.
I have my morning voice. I'm so tired. Hi, Arthur.
Arthur's up early too. Arthur was
Yeah,
with people last night for most of us. I think he
he
fell asleep
was.
at the end though.
Maybe he didn't go to sleep.
Oh, that's a possibility
Maybe
too.
he's still up. I feel like I am. Diane Matthews, good morning. Tanya, hello, honey. Good morning. Thank you for being here with us this morning. Jennifer Hayes, good morning, honey.
Oh, stupid StreamYard chat. Every time I push the wrong.
June, hello, June. Good
Runs
morning.
another trooper boy.
I think it's too early to figure that out. Figure what out? Life?
I guess.
I think I have that written on one of my social media platforms. This thing we call life, like Prince used to always say.
Right, right.
I think I have that quote like written on one of my social media. Philly Picker, good morning.
Good morning, Philly. Philly got the deal of the century last night. I
What did
still
he
got
get?
it.
What did he get?
The NBA stuff.
Oh, the jerseys?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a good deal. That was unbelievable. See, that's when like I look at stuff like that and I'm like, ooh, like my daughter's uh boyfriend, he's all about basketball. And especially that sweatshirt you had, the NBA sweatshirt. I commented on him like that's a really nice sweatshirt. Never mind all the other jerseys. Like he would have loved that lot. What did you sell that lot for?
35.
35. So that's when I would have loved to have bid on it. But I always feel bad when I see you or Paul or Lisa or someone that I know on the channel bidding, presenting something, and I see it and I like it. Like the other day, I bid on Paul's sweatshirts because I thought the girls are all into hoodies, but it had a zipper in it and I didn't know about it, and someone outbid me, which was fine because they don't like zippered hoodies. But I always feel bad because I don't want the other people to stop bidding
Right.
because they see me bidding and they're like, oh, Donna wants it. I'm not going to bid on it again. And
Right,
then
because
you lose out.
that hurts the seller actually.
And that you lose out on the sale. But
Yeah.
I would have bid on those. I would have been on those.
Yeah.
Those
I
are
feel,
awesome.
I feel like sometimes I could bid on everybody's that I have on the show too, but if to your point, it does hurt the sale. Um, to me, I mean, that's just how I feel.
Yeah, because the people want you to have it.
Right.
Your friends want you to have it. So I've seen that happen.
Yeah. Good morning, Dolly.
Hi, Dolly. I need coffee. Oh, I can't even talk without putting coffee on. Simply Dana, good morning.
Why can't I move? I froze all of a sudden. The heck?
Oh, you did? Okay. There's John buying space. Hello. Oh, it's Donatella. Just for no reason at all. I mean, you can put, oh, I don't care. But that's the turtle.
Can you see this banner?
Yes.
I don't know if anybody else can, right? Because when they come over from Facebook.
Oh no. I'm on YouTube right now, and I don't see it on YouTube.
Okay.
Let me see. I can see it on I can see it on my StreamYard.
All right, it's Heidi Leslie.
Oh, good morning.
She's over on Facebook. Yeah, we can't see you in the regular chat, Heidi. So it just says Facebook user. So just so you guys know, if you do join us in Facebook, it's always better to come on over. I know some people, just it's easier for them, but just so you guys know. Oh, thank you. Dana says, T got my purse lot. Love it. Oh, thank you. Awesome. It's always good to hear. It's always good to hear.
Yeah, it's like getting positive feedback on YouTube.
Yes, on eBay.
It is. It's very similar. Connie, good morning, Donna. If you don't get some sleep, you will end up back in the hospital. Oh my God. Words echoed to me by my husband last night. He was a little mad that I went on. He was like, yeah, he was. That's okay. Like, you know what, Connie? You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, I can't keep up with you girls. Slept through most of the auction last night. Hey, G. Yes, it was awesome. Thank you. In reference to the basketball shirts.
Oh, Paul says he went to a live auction last night. That was a former basketball player storage. Plenty of game-worn jerseys. Okay.
Did you buy any, Paul? Jude Direct. Hi, lady. I wasn't meaning to offend you last night. I really didn't know when I logged on if it was an auction or a working chat. It wasn't a criticism. Oh my goodness!
You didn't take it as that, June?
No, Jude, you're not the first one. Like our channels, T and mine, are really laid back when it comes to doing auctions. I mean, we've gotten complaints before, so some people are all about it being like boom, 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 auction, auction, auction. And we do have those kind of those times where we do that back to back to back to back. And then someone will write in the chat, is everything okay, Donna?
Hey, listen, Jude. Please, we did not take it offensive in any.
No, not at all, Jude.
Listen, this is our Chit Chat coffee, but you never know. I might just pick something up and say, "Okay, who wants to start this at $5?" You never know.
It's been known to happen, Jude. It's been known to happen.
We might mention something that we picked up in a storage unit, and somebody's like, "Oh, I'll give you 15." Next thing you know, we're auctioning the thing off. It's not even supposed to be an auction, so no worries, no worries.
Thank you for mentioning that.
We had a good time last night. I was just exhausted. Donna was exhausted.
Yeah.
3 days to bury myself out of that storage unit. And we had little, if any, help. My husband, for those of you that don't know, my husband is a heart failure patient. So he's very limited into the amount that he can lift and move. He has to sit down a lot. He has what we call an EF of 12, which is an ejection fracture. So he doesn't have a lot of heart capacity. He has a pacemaker defibrillator. He's a watchman. And at some point they say he might need a heart. So we'll see. But he was a trooper. For 3 days he came with me. For 3 days he sat and sorted through stuff and helped me load what he could load. And my two sons, my oldest son crapped out completely on me, and my youngest son, finally, I think he got the guilt trip yesterday, and he actually showed up at least to help me move the couch, the bureau, and I don't know. There was a bunch of other stuff. TVs. There was 3 or 4 TVs, and one that he wanted, and he toppled it over in the truck. So it went bye-bye, which kind of sucked.
That's a bummer.
Which kind of sucks. It just wasn't wrapped properly, and we should have wrapped it more. And I feel bad because when we rented the truck, the guy asked us if we wanted some extra blankets. But we really weren't expecting to keep the bigger furniture. I was putting it on, let go.
No. They charge for those blankets.
This guy that rented us a U-Haul, he's a local guy. He's been in business as long as I'm here, and we know him from the neighborhood. And when we went to pick the truck up, he's like a gas station. He's an auto repair guy, but he does it as a thing. So he keeps blankets and dollies in the shop himself. And I had requested to rent a dolly, and he says, "Oh, I don't see it on your order. Just take that one." So I didn't even get charged for the dolly. So he wouldn't have charged me for the blankets either.
Oh, that's good.
But it's good to know for next time. It's good to know for next time.
as you know, I mean, I hardly ever rent trucks because I've got the pickup truck and the big dump trailer. But um, you don't realize it. You pay how much it affects the cost. It goes into the cost of goods.
Yep.
So you're paying the daily rate. And number one, the weekends are always more expensive. They get you on the weekends.
Well, believe it or not, they didn't. It was $29.95 a day, which is the cheapest part of the whole deal.
Was it a 16-foot?
It was 15.
15-foot.
15 with the mom's attic, whatever they call it, that's over the cab, which was just the right size. Honestly,
So it wasn't U-Haul.
Yes, it was U-Haul.
Really? 15-foot?
Yeah, I had a choice between a 15 or a 17. It was the same price, but they had no 17s available. So
maybe a 17 is what I used to always get. 17.
Yeah. So that's the cheapest. That was $59.90 for the 2 days, the 48 hours. That was the cheapest part of the whole thing. I mean, my bill landed up being $173 because between the mileage, they charge like $1.89 a mile, the gas, and New York State, this transfer tax surge, every other little nickel and dime thing they can put on the bill. So the unit cost $270. That was $170 something, plus all the miscellaneous stuff that goes into it. The mileage for the first day back and forth with my brother's truck, and then back and forth with my car, and the gas and all that, and the time. The time's a big thing. 2 or 3 days we were there from 9 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night.
Not including what you pay, not including your self pay or your husband's self pay,
right,
or what you paid the kids
yep,
to help you. Just the storage unit, the transport fees, and let's just call it all the fees.
Yeah,
you're probably into at least 600.
Yeah, that's what I that's probably what we're going to put down.
That's before you pay yourself.
Yeah.
That's before you pay yourself the time to empty it out. 2 solid days, you and your husband, and you're not even done sorting it.
Oh no, we had to land up. I think I packed probably a good 10 to 12 boxes that we haven't even opened yet.
And they're 3-foot tall Home Depot boxes. They're not just like little banana boxes. I know all this because I already talked to her. So she's got all those boxes. So you probably have at least another. I mean, you'll chip away at it.
Oh yeah.
But when you consider like how much time it's going to take you to sort through all those boxes, you probably got another good solid day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
To sort through a good solid day.
And I'm still amazed at what people keep. Ugh.
So now you're looking at 5 days pay. So the 2 days that your husband and you did, so that's 4. Took 2 solid days to empty it out. Because you took care of your sons, right? You already paid them. That's part of like the 600.
Right. Well, no, technically it was 3 days. We were there Thursday. Let's see. I won the storage unit Wednesday. I can't even remember. One day's like going into the next now. Were we there all day Thursday, all day Friday, and yesterday? Yeah, it was 3 full days.
So now that adds even more days. This is what I'm doing to you is exactly what my husband does.
No, I get it. I get it.
So now you're looking at 2 grown adults, 3 days pay. Excuse me. 3 days pay, 2 grown adults. And then at another day, just say hypothetically you worked 8 hours and sorted and put together lots to bring to auction. Okay, now you're looking at 4 days pay. Excuse me. And now you're going to auction off all that stuff. So consider that another 8 hours of work, auctioning off most of it. Let's say most of it. So, okay. So do you consider yourself having $100 a day a good day's pay for you and your husband? No. No, you can't live on you can't live on $100 a day. You can't live on.
No, I can in New York.
There's no way. So $200 a day?
Yeah.
Do you think you can live on $200 a day?
Again, yeah.
Maybe, right? 3, 6, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's $1,000. Let's just double it because it is you and your husband, and you do live in Long Island in like kind of an exclusive community part of Long Island. So That's now we're at $2,000. You're not taking any vacations, honey. You're just eating Costco food for right now, like not anything extravagant. $2,000, and we were at $1,000 before that. So now you're at $3,000 for this storage unit, right? So in wholesale, you should make at least half your money. Retail, you should do Keystone, which is 100% profit on your return, if not more. So now you've got to sell out of that storage unit. You've invested $3,000. So you've got to make at least $4,500 to $5,000.
Yeah.
And that's wholesale. That's
Yeah.
not retail. So now you have to think back, is there $5,000 worth of inventory in that storage unit that you bought to make it worthwhile?
Not in this one, that's for sure. The first one was my score. That's the one I'll keep saying. Beginner's luck, whatever you want to call it, you know. But the last two, not that they were terrible. The second one was a little bit worse than the first, but not as bad as the third. It's almost like they're getting worse. No, this one was just, you know what? I'm not educated enough to really, really analyze 100% everything about a unit, but I'll learn from last time. This was I don't think I'll buy from this storage facility again. You know, what I saw walking around in the place. Now, don't get me wrong. The place was nice. It's new. It's clean. And I didn't find one bug or anything. But there's a lower quality of people even walking around in those storage units. I mean, I can't even tell you. I didn't go there one day where every female that walked into that place came in with their slippers on in the winter in New York.
Gross.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a different clientele.
Yeah, you know, there's a huge misconception of you know, buying storage units. Like I really try, especially in my videos like that this last one, when I said guess how much it's going to cost, I still don't know how much it's going to cost because the stuff is still at the facility because we didn't have the dump trailer had issues. Well, it had a battery issue one day, and then it had a tire issue, which he still hasn't addressed.
Which is why we had to rent a truck, is because my brother's window fell off the track down into the, you know, to the bed, you know, inside, yeah. And there was no way we could fix that ourselves. Well, we brought it into the shop, you know, until we want to count that as a cost. And we're going to pick that up, although my brother keeps insisting he'll pay. It's his truck. I mean, it's really nobody's fault. The regulator went out, but it ended up being like $200 and something. I
know.
You know.
I know. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even know what the dump fees, and I got it for free, and I don't even know what the dump
And I don't have dump fees, thank God. All the garbage is outside on the side of my house, ready to go out for garbage tomorrow night. Actually, I don't even know if we have garbage tomorrow night now with Martin Luther King.
You're allowed to put big pieces of furniture and like 15 bags and
yeah. Are you kidding? Last week, when we first did the first garbage haul out of here, it literally looked like we were evicted. Like the sheriff was here. Like the sheriff,
the sheriff wasn't there. I'm just, I was like, the sheriff came because of the trash? Sounds like my neighborhood.
No, I'm just saying, like the sheriff came to the house to evict us. That's literally how. I should have taken pictures. You know, here we do YouTube, and I'm trying to get content and video up, and you always forget. Like, I'm like, shoot. Even after I did video of this one, and I didn't even get a video up yet, I forgot. I wanted to do a final video just to take a picture so everybody can see. Like, nobody can see the size of it when it's filled, right? Most of the time, people just can't. But once it's empty and you see the big 10 by 15 with the echo, like, it kind of comes back to reality. Like, wow. But anyway, there was a couple of, what is it? Okay. All that work for an awesome auction. Thank you, June. Thank you, June. Good morning, Storage Scavenger. I wanted to say good morning to, I saw a couple of people in here, new people too. I wanted to say hi to. Why my computer this morning is really acting like it just has a mind of its own.
Dolly, I want to address Dolly. Dolly, she says, watch what the hells. He does show you how to profile units. I love Jeremy, but that's not true. Because you all have seen, I'm going to pull it up for all the newbies. You all have seen my #1 score, Harley Davidson, NASCAR, concert t-shirts. I sold concert t-shirts for months at the tune of $150, $180. People are still reaching out to me after my video. I'm looking for vintage concert t-shirts. So that's not necessarily true. And I'm going to pull up the picture of what I bid on to get that unit. I had absolutely no reason, none whatsoever, to bid on this unit. And I even went up on my bid. I think I paid 140. I put 100 I think I put 140 or maybe 160 proxy on it. And I want it, and there's absolutely no reason why I should have bought this. It was an absolute disastrous. Put me on full screen, T. So
Yep.
This is what I saw. This is all I bid on. This is it. This is what I bought. 2 dirty mattresses, 2 crushed boxes, a microwave, a laundry hamper with dirty clothes in it. This is all I could see. A tin. This is all I could see. The only reason why I bought this unit was because none of the dust had fingerprints on it, which means that no one had been in the unit and touched it for years and years. And I'm trying to think. I think it was Wade, one of Wade's videos. I think it was Wade that said, or it may have been Jeremy. One of the guys said to me, or said in one of the videos, if you see a unit that's been sitting for a long time and it doesn't have any evidence of fingerprints or footprints in it or moved dust, that might be a good unit to buy. So that's the only reason why I bought it, because of the dust. I paid $160 for dust, and that unit was a home run. I'm still selling stuff out of that unit, like to this day. I still have stuff packed away in bins from that unit. Like every once in a while I'll pull out a lot, and there'll be, like just the other day there was a NASCAR t-shirt in one of my graphic tees lots that came from that unit. So yeah, it's kind of hard because they always say, and what I'm saying is they always say only bid on a unit for as much as what you can see that you can get that money on return. So yeah. Let's see, where are we in the chat?
I wanted to say good morning to all things Wendy Lee. How are you? And Patsy Craftsy Patricia is here. Good morning.
Good
and
morning.
Penny Day is here from work. Good morning.
Hi, Penny. Hi, honey. Don't say that anymore.
Maricha, did we say good morning to Maricha?
Good morning, honey. I got your message. I will text you as soon as we're done off the live.
My computer keeps freezing. I don't know why. It's like all of a sudden I can't. Will you do an unboxing? Yes, I took a lot of footage of a lot of stuff. Most of it's going to be my husband unboxing and me taking the pictures, but we were hysterical even with the stuff that was written on the box. Half the stuff wasn't even what was in the box that was written on. And other stuff that was written on, like, why would you put, I don't know, maybe it's just me, dirty clothes reads the box. And that's what they were.
Oh, that's normal?
Is it really? Are you kidding? You pack up dirty clothes?
Yes, they store dirty clothes.
All right, well,
and I should
get into the grossness of the smell protruding from the box, or that the box just went. But the last of the matter was 2 papers. And we must have found 15 or 16 different names And these people just didn't have one name. Like, they had like 4 names, like, Simon, Eugene, da 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 da. And they were all different. We found driver's license, passports. We gave them back to, every time we found one, I just handed it to the girl, Victoria. She was so nice. If you're nice to those storage unit people, they'll bend over backwards for you. Like, she wasn't, she wasn't supposed to like let us keep the truck there. She gave me the code to the back gate. She told us where to park the truck, so we didn't have to drive it back and forth, Friday night, which was nice because then I didn't have to spend the mileage, because it was about, I don't know, I guess about 20 miles away or whatever. But you know what? Every little bit helps. And it was just easier because we knew, we didn't need to empty it and bring it back. And then every time we gave her a driver's license or a passport, she's like, this ain't the person who rented the unit. This ain't the person who rented the unit. It was just funny. It was just really funny. But a lot of boxes had papers, like it was written paper, so we'd open, and they didn't open mail. We opened an electric bill. It was like $1,600 in arrears, like crazy stuff like that. And then my husband comes across a box. He says, look, honey, important papers. Like, it made any difference when we opened that box? It made no difference at all. It was like hysterical. That was the comedy part of it. But oh my God, the papers upon papers, ridiculous. Different names. School. One of the people better have a medical degree, and he couldn't get the storage unit because he forgot about it or he didn't get contacted. He better be a doctor, because he went to school, it looked like, for 12 years, took everything from chemistry to bio, this to that, and everything else. So I don't know. And all kinds of those kind of books, biology. And good morning, husbands. Good morning. Husbands up. But yeah, so.
I know my last storage unit, I was telling you, I found all his immigration documentation papers, and those are so hard to obtain.
Replace, yeah.
He got all his naturalization papers from his country, and then all of the citizenship and residentship papers in this country. And being a resident of this country and not a citizen, because I still have my Italian citizenship, I know how hard it is to get paperwork. I mean, to me, that those pieces of papers, the original documents, are like gold, because you can't get original documents anymore. You can't get your original documents. And when you do have to get a copy of a document, which there was some documents that I had to get from Italy that were because I let my green card expire. And then you have to have them certified, and you have to have special stamps put on them, and you have to go to your port of entry when you came to this country and go to the consulate. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I have all his immigration paperwork, and I called the facility because I have to go back there, and I said I have all his paperwork. I said, I hope that you can get in touch with him and get all his, immigration paperwork back. And she's like, he has not responded to us in months. So whether he got deported or I have no idea, what happened to this person. But I said, do me a favor and just leave on the message that you're the facility and that you have his immigration paperwork. Maybe he'll, and I said, I'll bring it to you this week. I said, maybe he'll call you back. Maybe he'll respond if, he's still in this country. But I don't know. Like,
you can't figure it out. Maybe they just think that the storage facility is going to get them for the money if they call back. I mean, like, it just doesn't make sense,
and this goes back to us talking about how, there's some storage units that you get, like, they stay with you. I don't know if you've experienced that yet, but there has been some storage units that I've bought that they still stick with me. Like, you feel bad for the person because you see some of the stuff that's in the storage unit, and you feel bad that they lost it to auction. And there's a big no-no in contacting a former storage unit owner to try to return any kind of paperwork or documentations. It's really kind of not something that you should do. But with this paperwork that I have that belongs to this man, I almost feel like it's safer in my hands than it is giving it back to the storage unit facility, because I'm afraid that they're just going to toss it in the trash. And I know how important that paperwork is. So you are so on, Donna. Insane to get government documents, especially identifying yourself. Yeah, especially from another country in a small little tiny town in the hills of Sicily, which is where I'm from. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's so hard. So this man was from South America. That's where all his documentation is from South America. So, that's another like thing that I struggle with. Do I give it back to the facility? Simply Dana, hey, I'm Sicilian too. Bye, Zana. And yeah, do I give it back to the facility and they're just going to throw it away? And this poor guy, like, oh, you're kidding. I was born in Messina. Dana. That is so funny. I was born in a little tiny village called Camaro. That is so funny. Were you born in Sicily, Dana? Sant'Alessio. I don't know. That's great. I love that. Yeah. So, yeah, it stays. No parents. I'm first generation here. Oh, that's great. Yeah, my kids are first generation also. Near Taormina, I have spent have you ever been to Taormina? I have spent so many days and nights in Taormina. Oh my gosh, it was my stomping ground when I used to go back and forth to Italy all the time. Taormina is, yes, she has. Taormina is absolutely beautiful. So Taormina it's a mountain. It's a beautiful, beautiful mountain right on the ocean. And you have Taormina South and Taormina North. And Taormina South is just a beautiful oceanside village with beautiful homes and restaurants. And we went to Sicily every year. Oh my gosh. She grew up. We'll have to get in touch. You grew up the same way I did. We went to Sicily every year also. Isn't that great? And then you take this road that literally, how scary is the road heading to Taormina North, Dana? She knows. You take this road that goes up the mountain that literally you're like this going up the mountain, like and the corners are like treacherous. And when the big, huge buses and you're in these little tiny Fiats, they, going up to the top, and then you have Taormina North, which is the very, very peak of the mountain, which is absolutely beautiful. And we used to go there. Sant'Alessio is the big mountain. We used to go there. We used to go to there was a discotheque there that Good Morning Vampires that we used to go. It was so beautiful. Oh, we'll have to talk about that, Dana, when we're not on. Maybe I'll have you on live one day and we can talk about it. I think people would love to hear about it.
Craziest find ever was going through family photos in a unit, found a bunch of old World War II pics and found pics of my granddad, who was a mechanic on bombers in World War II. Never know what you'll find. Wow.
So he bought a unit and found pictures of his own grandfather?
Yeah.
So who did the unit belong to?
I don't know, but he was a mechanic in World War II on bombers, so he was in the photos.
Wow.
I don't know if I'd recognize my grandfather. Like, know that would be him.
Oh gosh, I would recognize my grandfather.
It depends. Good morning, Dennis.
What's your day look like?
Yeah, just sorting and just, sending out some. Guess I got to send out some invoices, even though we're not mailing tomorrow. Don't forget.
No
mail tomorrow.
Yay.
No, I'd rather get it out of here.
I know. I got to freshen up.
All right. Yeah, so we have 2 auctions again today, guys. 3 p.m. here on this channel and 11:11 on Donna's. So just a reminder, hopefully you guys can nap in between. Oh, and I wanted to address, Cajun Reseller asked about how long do you get the unit. It really depends on the facility. This was a 72-hour unit. Most of them are 48. And sometimes if you're nice, like the last one was supposed to be 48. And, just the way it was, polite and nice. They usually don't give out codes. I got a code and she let me keep it for another day. So it really depends. It depends. You just, like they say, you kill more, whatever, with kindness. So just be really nice and sweet.
So I am going to spend my morning preparing my lots for not only this afternoon's auction, but this evening's auction. So I'm wondering if you guys want to, for anyone that's planning on attending the 3 o'clock auction, I know some people are wanting to source for some stuff, and some of you can't get out. And can you put in the chat what you might be interested in seeing me bring to auction? The variety of stuff.
Paul, I feel like I keep seeing an advertisement from Paul. Every 5 minutes, he keeps putting this in the chat.
What is it?
I don't know. He wants me to download something on my computer. It's like every other comment.
You take 20 minutes, download this today. It's free. It will help. It will help with what? Oh, your computer cleaner, download internet cleaner. So yeah,
I get a virus, Paul. You're in trouble.
I'm not
Maggie Doodle. How are you, Maggie? Hey, Tommy. Good morning.
Is it like just geared to you and that's it? And only
Paul said he's not stopping until I do it. Hey, Cody. I saw you here earlier. I guess you went.
Will it only help T, or will it help everybody? Is what I'm asking. Like, should I do it too, or is it just specific?
Dana wants to know, is he being hacked? Tommy says the C Cleaner is a good program.
I'm so afraid. Of downloading anything on the computer, because anytime I download anything, it seems like
Vintage Anything Scores Galores is looking for. Dolly wants cookies, metal lunchboxes, Harley Davidson, and the winning lottery ticket. Don't we all?
Right? Oh God,
my lottery guy must think I died. I'm usually there with clockwork at least 3 or 4 times a week. Lotto, Take 5, whatever. Because I always throw something, something on. I haven't been there, and I can't even tell you how long. He probably thinks I died.
So
clothing new with tags. All right, I might have that, Deb. Listen to Paul. Stop bitching about it and do it. You too, Donna. Also, make sure you update the browser. Yeah, we'll clean your computer, wipe it out, says Donna Wester. All right, Robin. Small electronic sneakers. Hey, Robin, I sold those sneakers on eBay yesterday. Small electronic sneakers, action figures, specific Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Star Wars. Yeah, the Ninja Turtles and the Star Wars. Sorry, 34-year-old son's got dibs on all of that stuff.
Dana just sent me a message. I think I knew this, but I wasn't 100% sure. She's in Boynton Beach, which is like 25 minutes from me, and her parents live there too. That's awesome. I want to meet them. Dana, we need to meet up. I'm going to send you my phone number. She sent it to me through will you look for me on Facebook when you have a moment and send me a friend request on Facebook so that I can send you a message? I don't know how to send a message through this, but oh, that's awesome. Some Sicilians in town. I love it. Okay.
So Flippin' Frozen says, I have Star Wars and action figures unwrapped. Are you going to bring them tomorrow night? Donna's going to be on our round robin tomorrow night. I know she's bringing Valentine's Day stuff, but if you have any of those you want to bring, it looks like we have some interest in those, Donna. Anyone looking for arts and crafts supplies?
It depends on what it is.
Yeah. Vintage
What does
costumes.
he mean by that? Like vintage or
I
shoes?
guess like, yeah, maybe vintage jewelry jars. I know Dennis has told me a couple of times he likes Halloween stuff, and I thought I had more Halloween stuff in this unit than I found. There's really not a lot. Look, she has to say that every time I'm here. What? Me or you?
Is Susan in the chat?
Oh,
I don't know.
Paul says 50s and 60s action figures, toys, comics, etc. Good morning, Anthony. Bluegrass picker in the house. Arthur wants to know, Donna, do you know anything about the Port Charlotte area? Was offered a deal on a vacant land there.
I don't know anything about Port
That's
Charlotte.
West Coast, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't know anything about Port Charlotte. It's
Oh, she's
I think it's
round
pretty
robin.
rural. Oh, round robin. Just to mention me every time. I thought maybe Susan was in the chat and we weren't seeing her.
I have game piece. Don't get rid of this stuff. You're going to come on next month. Save it to sell. Yeah, you and me both, Don. One of these days.
Truck full of money.
Now, Arthur, I will tell you, Paul's in real estate in Florida. So if anybody, he might be the guy, the go-to guy. But he's saying, do your due diligence. Yeah, land is always a challenge because you got to make sure that it's buildable. You got to make sure that, you can get water to it, electricity, and how much all that's going to cost.
That it's not abutting so many feet from conservation land,
Right.
because you can't build. If you need to contact your conservation people. I mean, yeah. So there's a lot to know about land.
And we might be preaching to the choir, Arthur. I don't know how much. I mean, I'm in mortgage for 33 years, so I don't know the real estate 100%. But my aunt was the realtor when I was in business, and she did a lot of that stuff. But land's tough. I think land is tough.
Yeah,
because,
and my husband has bought and sold homes and our whole married life. He's done that. So we've been in real estate. I mean, we have a real estate attorney. Who has that?
Right. Yeah. Dennis is screaming at you, Dolly. Don't throw it out.
No, right?
He did already, though. Picky, Florida. Well, they're all the same. It doesn't matter.
So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend the morning preparing my lots for both this afternoon and this evening. That's why I was asking that question, to see if there was anything specifically that you guys wanted me to bring to auction. As far as the vintage stuff goes, I don't know if I'll be able to get to the vintage stuff today. I have so much stuff. I think I'm going to do I think that this afternoon's auction might be primarily clothes, some vintage, some new with tags, and then I have a lot of designer clothes that are just designer clothes. Some new, some with that I've been saying I'm going to bring to auction. The only thing is some of them are so expensive, and that's one of the things like that I struggle with. Like your basketball shoes that you tried to sell on here for a special price of $230.
They weren't. I don't know if they weren't basketball shoes per se. I don't know. Would you consider those basketball? I don't even know. I just, I'm not a sneakerhead. Did you freeze? Oh my God, look at that pose. She froze. She froze. Robin, I'd say watches. I have watches. I just feel like I need to go through the rest of the boxes because I feel like I want to bring. Yeah, you froze up there for a minute, honey.
No, it's my computer. You gotta do something about it. Yeah, my computer crapped out on me the other day, so what she should be saying is, yay, I'm.
Yeah, Yeezys are technically runners. Yeah, I didn't think those were basketball shoes. They were runners. That makes more sense. Did she freeze again? Donna? Yeah, guys, and I want to remind you too, the Auctions for You channel and the wholesale bulk buying page, both of those pages are for you guys to use if you want to do make it like your own little reseller marketplace. Go ahead and post that stuff out there. Anything you want to sell for the retailer, for the reseller rather, go ahead and put that stuff out there. That's why we made those pages for you guys. So go ahead and utilize that.
I don't know why it's going in and out. I don't know if it's the internet or
Paul's yelling at you.
I know. I need to get rid of the computer. I need to get rid of this computer. It's 2.5 years old. It's a dinosaur. It's definitely a dinosaur.
Yeah, I sold those for $285. Is she frozen again? Wow. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Sorry.
Took over 20. Yeah, I had the same issue with my other computer. My other computer is really crapping out on me. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, she's just having too many issues. She's having too many issues. What is the page T? Both pages. One is Auctions for You on Facebook. It's just it's like the channel Auctions for You, and you guys are more than welcome to drop your wholesale reseller lots in there to other resellers. And the other one is Donna's channel, which is wholesale bulk buying. I'll see if I can pull the links for both if you want while we work on getting Donna back in the room. All right, here's the Auctions for You link. I'll put that in, and then I'll go pull the wholesale bulk buying page as well. And then you guys feel free whenever you want to drop links. We have no problem with that. And also, don't forget, if you guys have pages and stuff you want to share, we have that drop a link page if anybody's interested in putting your eBay store in there. You guys are more than welcome to share your eBay store, even amongst one another here. I have no problem with that. All right, wholesale bulk buying and selling. That's Donna's other page. Let's see, is she coming back in yet? Yep, here she comes again. All right, we keep losing you.
I have the numbers of your street address as 2.
I was calling Comcast because it was
Oh.
it wasn't my computer, it was the internet. The internet just went down. Like twice in a row or 3 times in a row, and then it completely went down.
Wow.
So they must have had a local, an outage. It's Comcast. It's crap.
Crap.
Couldn't say it. Anyways, what did I miss?
Nothing. Some people were asking about, selling things to one another, and I told them go into wholesale bulk buying and selling, or into auctions for you, and offer your stuff out if anybody wants to.
Yeah.
Somebody said they have a whole lot of VHSs or DVDs or something that they're looking to get rid of. Go ahead in there and drop it in the group, and that's why those pages. That's why those pages were made.
Yep. My either one. I mean, you can go to T's page or you can go to the wholesale bulk buying.
Yeah, I just dropped both links in there, and they can. I just approved a bunch of you who requested to join on both.
Yep. I mean, I think it's like the same people, anyways, on both Facebook pages. I think I started the wholesale bulk buying page at the same time that I started the YouTube channel, and so I think it may have just a few more, but I think it's mostly the same people. So just drop it in both. There's might be some people in mine that are not in yours too.
Yeah.
I don't monitor that page at all. The only reason why I started that page was to keep people from posting things for sale in the storage unit buyers group. I didn't want that page to be a selling site, and a lot of people were going on that page and like trying to sell what they were finding in storage units.
Right.
So that's why I started the page, the wholesale bulk buying. So people have like a whole bunch of something that they want to unload.
And it's a good time of year for you guys to be sourcing from one another. That's a good time of year for us too, because a lot of people are in areas where there's no garage sales right now. There's, the weather is horrible. People are kind of homebound. Hey, Sandra, good morning. I forgot you only like Sandra, and I get it.
I'm on Donna's storage group. That's how I found her auctions. I'm not in the wholesale group though. I think it's called, what's it called?
Wholesale bulk buying and selling.
Wholesale bulk buying and reselling.
Yeah, I posted it. It's there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some. Oh, why are they talking about Invicta?
Because I think Paul went to a live auction last night, I think he got a bunch of watches.
Oh yeah.
And Robin's looking for watches, but she said she's always up against Jose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sandra, you're so welcome. We have a great.
But why did he put the Invicta stores?
That I have no idea. They've been chit-chatting back and forth.
Oh, interesting. Because I found 2 of those watches in my last storage unit that I got. I was going to do them as one-offs. They both need batteries. That's if I still have 2, because my son picked one up and was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool. This is such a great watch." You know how that goes.
Yes, I do.
You leave stuff out in the open, they think they're in a store shopping. Robin's yelling at me. Why is Robin yelling at me?
I don't know. Maybe because you let your son have an Invicta watch. I don't know. Maybe she likes Invicta.
Maybe. I know some of them can go for a lot of money, and then some of them are just like everyday run of the mill.
Good morning, Craig.
She's crying now. All right, see you later. Oh, she collects them. All right, Robin, I'll show it to you. I'll show you what I have. Invicta watches usually don't take batteries. They are automatic. Oh, what, you have to shake them? You shake them and they wind like um look at this. Look at this watch that I found. It's not real. So don't anybody get excited.
Bentley. Huh.
Can you see what it is?
Yeah, Bentley. I think it's upside down.
Oh,
There you go.
but it's not real. Number one, you can feel it by this here that it's not real. It's very kind of it's just a really good fake. It's just a really, really good fake. But I found this in that guy's unit. Yes, that's a nicer one. Shake your watch. Yeah, I think this one's shake your watch too. It's like I found a whole bunch of Rolexes too, and that guy was into like showing off.
Yeah.
Rolexes and
Yeah.
Bentley watches and what else did he have in that unit? That was he had a lot of new with tags, men's clothes, and some of the basketball, the sneakers came from that unit also. I'm trying to think of what he had that was like he was such a show off about. I can't remember, but yeah, he was a big show off. Big show off, lost everything. Oh well, it happened.
Well, that's what happens. A lot of people have champagne taste with a beer pocketbook. How's it go? Champagne taste, beer pocketbook, something or other.
So if that Invicta watches that I have are not working, that means that they're broken. Because they should have been working by now from moving from the storage unit back to here. So I haven't checked.
Right? Don't some watches though only work when you wear them with the movement?
I don't think so. I mean, I've seen my husband take his watch and go, like this before he puts it on. When
Right.
he wears it, it's not an Invicta, but it's one of those kind of watches, and he only wears it, when we go somewhere. Not all of them shake. Okay. So I don't know. I'll look and see what I have.
Yeah, lost all his fake crap, right, Don?
Yeah, but he did have some real stuff. He had some real stuff mixed in with some fake stuff. I mean, some women do that too. I mean, they'll some women will buy knockoff.
The paperwork on Invictus says you can send it to them for $28 and they will go through it.
Nice. That's nice to know. Yeah,
there you go, storage scavengers. Champagne taste with a beer budget. That's the wording I was looking for. Thank you. Sleep deprivation kicking in.
Right? Absolutely. Well, I think we're going to say goodbye.
Yes, we are. We're going to, so we can get going because we got a 3:00 auction coming up, guys. Just a reminder. And then, what'd you say, 11:11 you're going to go on tonight?
I have been, but since I've been up late these past 2 nights, I'm going to think about whether or not I'm going to do my auction tonight.
Okay.
A lot of people don't have work tomorrow, so a lot of people are off, so I might go on. I mean, I probably, I might not stay on like crazy like we did last night and the night before. It's also going to depend on, if I take my nap, but I think people look forward to my Sunday night auctions. And I look forward to hanging out with everybody. So yeah, I'm going to decide by 3:00. I'll decide if I'm going to go on tonight. or if I'm going to cancel it. We'll see.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys, everyone, for coming this morning. We appreciate it as always, you guys being here. Scores Galore saying, how about a daytime auction tomorrow instead? Because people are off. I mean, we could do that. I mean, we have ours 7 tomorrow night, but we could maybe do a daytime one if Donna wants to. She's got a lot of shipping to get ready.
I might not be able to do that because I have like 50 sales that I have to invoice for and ship out. Not that I'm complaining. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you that has bought from me. But I have so many orders, and some of my orders are so big. Big lots. So you need a day. Yeah, I do. But tell that to the bill collectors. No, I just need a day. Get in touch with me tomorrow about that payment. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't understand the I need a day part. They want their money, honey. So it's so funny. Like Boston is sitting here, like sleeping right here next to me, and he just opened his eyes. He slept all night. I put him to bed last night. I don't know what time it was because he was sleeping on the floor next to me, and I put him to bed. Putting him to bed meaning just walking him into the bedroom, and then he just sleeps at the foot of the bed. He doesn't even. We've tried dog beds. He prefers to just sprawl out on the floor, and I think he likes the tile because it's cool because he's an Australian Shepherd, so they're hot animals. They have 2 coats because they used to, being outside. So, anyways, he slept all night. He got up this morning with me when I made my coffee, came into the kitchen, and now he's in here with me again, and he sprawled out, sound asleep again. He slept all night, like he worked all night. And now he's sound asleep again. He's so funny, completely sprawled out. He must like the cold tile, on his body. He's never ever wanted to be in a bed. I don't know. I wonder, maybe if
Paul, you're kidding, right? Paul, stop asking me. You are.
So tomorrow night you have Paul, just Paul, or do you?
No, it's Paul, Lisa, and I mean our special kind of guest is Donna Wester, Flippin' Frozen. She's coming on as part of our I won't say it, Robin, as part of our switch it up. I can't say it any other way, round robin. And who knows? Donna may decide tomorrow by the time she's done. We never know. We never know who's going to be on. But who's on tomorrow? We went through the calendar for the month. I don't know why you don't remember. You wrote it down.
So just so that everybody knows, do you have Robin and Paul every Monday night with a guest?
For the month, yeah. That was the whole month of January I booked, yes.
Yes, Jude, we're having an auction today on T's channel at 3. And then I usually have I started it like maybe 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I have my 11/11 auction on my channel. Very laid back. It's not, it's just very laid back. It's just us friends getting together, and I do present things and show them. It is an auction. It starts at 11:11 p.m.
Jose Hurd watches. Good morning, Jose.
Hi, Jose. 11:11 p.m. Eastern time is what time I go on. Paul's so old, he farts dust. He's not even that old.
I don't think he's old.
I don't think he's old at all. I think he's like close to my age, aren't you, Paul? I mean, I don't think you're that old. I don't know why you're saying you're that old. Just because you leave. Okay, go now. Okay, go. Oh, he's given us permission to stop the stream and go.
No.
Last week he forgot who I was.
I know.
Twice. Someone made a comment. Paul, now he's putting bids in $60. Yes.
Oh, 60. No, he's saying he's 60.
Oh, he's 60. Oh, okay. Someone said Donna in the chat, and he's like, Donna, Donna who? I mean, there is Donna. They could have been Donna Wester.
Yeah, and Donna Source from Paradise, and
yeah, but no one really knows that Donna Source from
right.
Paradise.
I know we call it.
Donna's taking bids. I see a number, and I'm like, okay, Paul's at 60. Can I have 65?
Jose says he might make the 3 o'clock show, but he's not going to make the Donna show tonight. All right, Jose. Donna's not even 100% sure she's going to be on tonight, but we'll be on at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we could even stay on a little longer. I can leave you on the screen and take my husband to work and come back if you wanted to do that, even if you wanted to not do tonight and just go on a little longer at 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
We could do that. All right, we'll see what happens.
All right.
I mean, to be honest with you, I was considering letting him drive to work because he kind of is at a 6-month part. And over the weekend, he
Mother's
did.
Mustache says, I'm loving Donna's all-night auctions. Well, how come you don't make your presence known? I've never seen you comment that you're there. But thank you for
Ansley, you have to tell us you're here.
It's constant company. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, we chit chat, right? We chit chat, and it's a nice group of people. I'm working, taking pictures. Oh, I get it. Yeah. But you just have me streaming in the background.
You clean your computer.
So I'll give you a shout out and say hello. And you guys, speaking of shout outs, before we end today's stream, just I will next time. All right, sweetheart. Her name's Ansley, by the way.
Ansley, yeah.
Yeah, Ansley. So before we leave today, just a shout out to everyone. Please subscribe to one another. Take a moment and do that. Support each other's channels. That way we can all kind of grow.
And if they do have content, do yourself a favor and check something out. It helps them. You never know. You might get, fall in love with another channel besides ours. I mean, we know you love our channels, but.
Jose says, I might have to sponsor your show. I don't know if he's talking to me or you, but if he's talking to me, you already have sponsored my show so many times. I feel bad. I feel like you have to hand over your paycheck to me like every week, and he works so hard.
I might have to sponsor your show.
Rachel's in the house. Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Paul Antonelli didn't get an invoice. Don't know how to pay you. Hey. Look who's in the house. Mother Products. Did you hear about my couple of all-nighters there, Dwayne? Oh my gosh, so crazy.
Well, we really didn't go all night last night. We tried to make it to coffee. It just didn't happen.
It was kind of all night.
Well, it was, but I was hoping we'd make it to coffee. Just roll right into coffee. Oh, she froze again. She's having so many issues. Yeah, she froze again. Yep, she's frozen. Frozen. Donna fell asleep. She probably did, Donna. Hey, Jose. Oh, yeah. It's pretty funny. Paul, just keep it going, Ice Queen. I'm good. Thanks, Jose. Thank you for asking. Just tired. I guess we went to bed probably around 4:30. So, and we had to be up for coffee. So maybe 4 hours, if that we got. No, Jose. We have 3 p.m. 3 p.m. here, back on here, and then Donna, if she decides to come on, she comes on Sunday nights late, like 11, late. So 3 p.m. here, and then late night tonight. If she decides to come on, she's debating on whether or not she's gonna. We have had 2 very late nights, so we'll see what happens. And 7 a.m. tonight. I think you meant 7 p.m. We have 7 p.m. tomorrow night, Monday night, and then Tuesday night Donna goes 8:30 here on this channel, and then Wednesday we're 8 p.m. Actually, 8 p.m. we're over on Lisa Flipping Crazy or Paul's. I forgot now who. One or the other. I have to look at my schedule. I think it's Paul this Wednesday. And then you should stay till 2 a.m. We did last night. I can't take it. You need to unplug everything, route a modem, run the cleaner, and notice the difference. I'm out. All right, Paul. For you, I'll do it. All right? We'll see. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but we'll see. I think it's just my lighting here. I have to work on a camera. That's all. But we'll see. I'm not sure what Donna's issue is with the cable company right now, that she's being booted every time and frozen. But she didn't come back in, and we were saying goodbye, guys. So I am going to say goodbye. We will see you guys at 3 p.m. Now, Jose's got me with the difference in time. So we will see you guys at 3 p.m. Eastern time, back here on Auctions for You. And everybody have a enjoy the rest of the morning and afternoon, and we'll see you later. I know, Jose, you need a schedule. Everybody needs a schedule. I got to get I got to figure out if you can post a calendar somewhere. I have to figure that out. But, basically it's, Mondays we do 7 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays we do 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday we do 8 p.m. Eastern. Thursdays we do 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday it's 9 p.m. over on Donna's channel. Every other Saturday we do a round robin. Last night was just a fluke, kind of pop-up auction. And next week I'll have Chris the Goose on Saturday night. And that's at 8 p.m. next Saturday. And yeah, that's it. And then Sunday it's back to the 3 p.m. here on this channel and the late night on Donna's. So we're going on every day, sometimes twice a day. And sometimes Donna will want to do a pop-up like Thursday night or late. So some of those we just throw in there. They're not really on the schedule. Like last night wasn't really on the schedule. And then we do coffee on the weekend, 9 a.m. You guys can come and chit-chat. All right. Guys, thank you guys for always being so, loyal and everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll see you at 3 p.m. Bye, guys.